To start with, why should people refer to you as the farm CEO?
Well, that's a very good question, Mike, to start with. And the idea is that we would like to make people understand that, for the longest time, when you go to study, for those people who study agriculture, they have courses like agriculture in this, agriculture in that. And, the frenzy has been in the last few years that we now have what is called agriculture business, which means that we must be concentrating and thinking about agriculture in form of a business. But we feel like that is not getting, it's not helping us enough, because agriculture itself is a science. And if you approach agriculture from the angle of a science, is that you may not make enough money that you're actually expecting. But if you switch the two things and think of, first of all, business, and then the way you would think of business in logistics, business in mining. Now think of business in agriculture. So therefore, we want to shift every farm owner, most especially emergent farms, shift them away from the idea that they're actually doing this as a hobby, they're doing this as a science, and then turn them into places where they get to a place where they see themselves as, I am a CEO for my farm, and therefore my interests are things like, what is the market source? Where is the market where I'm taking this product? Think of it as a holistic value chain as an owner, first of all, which means you're thinking like a CEO. Think of big organizations, think of banks and all these places. These places are run by CEOs. And that is the perspective that we like to draw to every farm owner, that as long as you are starting a farm, you are a farm CEO. And therefore, there are some things that you need to look out for that should be able to help you stay resilient in these times of climate change.
So basically, it's just to, make the farmers realize to say, if you're a farm owner, then you are the CEO.
You are the CEO of your farm, and not, primarily the person who's supposed to be the number one person on the ground growing plants. Let's say, for example, if you are doing tomatoes. Should you be the number one person who knows what a tomato looks like, what the diseases look like? You should have an idea, because this is part of your work. But that is the other part that other technical people on the farm should have. You should be having what are called CEO problems. And what are CEO problems? Raising money for that farm to run, number one. Obviously, and then also issues to do with decisions, strategic decisions of what are we growing on this farm that is going to make us money. So these are the thoughts that we want to start throwing to all farm owners, to say, so stop calling yourself as a farm owner, because it just looks like it's just a farm, but this is a business, this is an organization, and when you realize that you are the CEO, then maybe you can begin to take on responsibility.
Well, farmers, there you are. Mr. Mwale here is here to make you realize to say you are the CEO of that farmland that you have. You are the boss, and you should be actually, dealing with other issues, not taking up, planting, and you should be dealing with the markets, where to take the crops. That's what I understand. But you as the farmers, you should take keen interest in Mr. Mwale.